Hey everyone, it's Hayes, and I told you it was happening today because we have some more information in the way of some very, very low quality, a low quality recording of someone who's at the festival recording this, it's like a television on loop, showing the trailer for the brand new London special and season 6, both of which are coming in autumn/fall this year, which really isn't that long off now. It's June. So I will link it down below so you can watch the full thing. Like I said, there's first of all no sound, and like I said, very low quality. It's on a screen and someone is filming this on their phone, as you can see in these photos. There are people stood in front of the screen. There's people walking past. So this isn't the official release. It's not everything, I'm sure the trailers show. And like I said, there's no sound, so we're missing information there of what they could be saying. But we're going to go through it, and we're going to start with the London special first, which appears to be, in my opinion, as someone who doesn't know a great deal about animation, does seem to look like it's in the same style as everything previously, seasons 1 to 5. And I do believe the new animation using the Unreal Engine is only confirmed from season 6 onwards. So I do believe London special, old animation style, season 6, new animation style. So we see Kagami and Adrian in their white rooms that they've been left in during confirmation and recreation. And then we see Bug Noir using, I would assume, the Cosmo power-up to fly across from Paris to London to get them, which I had predicted. I was glad. I theorised it, and I was like, why on earth is Marinette in London if not to go and get Adrian? Of course. Did actually Natalie tell her in the end where he was, though? Because, like, how does she know? Like, does Marinette run upstairs, Natalie's recovered, and she's like, where is my boyfriend? And she's like, sure, I'll tell you. So Marinette arrives at the White Room facility, and it seems she sees Kagami and Adrian hugging, I would assume. So after the wish, they have been freed and are just seeking some comfort. They are friends with each other. Yes, I know they are exes, but they have also learnt to become friends with each other since their breakup in Lies. And Marinette sees it and she just seems to walk off. I don't even think Adrian knows Ladybug was there. Not that he knows it's Marinette, of course. So she's like, oh, well, that's sad. And then Alex seems to have maybe watched this. Now, I don't think Kagami and Adrian hugging is a confirmation that they are back together. Absolutely not. I just think, you know, they've both been basically tortured in these rooms for I don't know how many hours. Like, I would also want some comfort. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a hug. But anyway, Marinette's like, oh, he doesn't need me sort of thing. I don't know. But also, why would he go to Ladybug for comfort? He doesn't know you're his girlfriend. But anyway, Alex sees, and I would assume she tries to just do something to help. And then we see this thing. This is like one of the worst images we got, but it looks like Emily's coffin. So is this from before Marinette leaves for London? Unsure. And then we get this thing, and I'm like, is this the basement after the wish? And I can't really make it out, but it looks like there's like a central path, very much like the murder basement where Emily was. But then there's this guy who looks very similar to the Ghost Force looking character we got on the poster for the London special. So I'm assuming he's the bad guy. Looks like he has like a clock on his forehead. I don't know, like I said, not the best quality. And then we also have Nuru in Lila's lair. So if you remember, Lila's kind of lair at the minute anyway is in the catacombs. That's where her base was, that we saw towards the end of season 5. And I think it's very important to remember that if Marinette is still Bug Noir, she still has both the cat and the Ladybug Miraculous. This special takes place right after the wish, which is over a month before the final end scene of recreation with Lila and the Butterfly Miraculous and the Lightning. So that scene at the time of the London special isn't gonna have happened yet. And then the London special portion of the video ends with like another promotional material that you can't see very well. So now let's get on to the season 6 stuff. So you can see Marinette spying on someone from her balcony with a pair of binoculars, and Alia is next to her, and Alia looks very much like movie Alia with how short her hair is. I like it, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, okay. Also, how come Marinette gets a new outfit and Alia doesn't? Don't know. Anyway, it seems she is spying on, I would assume, Adrian, who I think is out for a jog with maybe Natalie, I don't know. Love Adrian's jogging outfit. Marinette is still watching them. I'm like, did they break up in the London special? What's going on? I don't know. And then we see who I think is one of the first Akuma villains from this new season. It's basically someone in red and white, and they look like they're holding a medal. And then we see the rest of their face. I'm really not sure who this could be, if there is someone we already know in the show. Really don't know. And then we see Adrian, he looks about 10. And Marinette starts panicking, no idea what's going on. And Adrian talks to Plag. And once again, we can see Adrian is also wearing the same thing. Why does Marinette get no clothes but no one else does? Anyway, there's a building and there's a big bush in front of it, and Adrian transforms behind it as confirmed by the green flash. It kind of looks like DuPont, but I really don't know what's going on with school anymore. And he leaves. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of how the characters are looking, I do like how the backgrounds are looking. We also see Marinette in what looks like a locker room with Tiki, and again, the pink swirl confirms that she transforms, and then we see them fighting with who I think is like an Olympic athlete, or just like an athlete in general, which is fitting since the Olympics are in Paris this summer. And then we have Ladybug and Cat Noir fighting together on the rooftops, and then just a couple of standalone shots for Cat Noir. But then we have a couple of Ladybug fighting, and then the trailer ends very weirdly with the bottom half of somebody's face, and I can't quite identify it, but to me this kind of looks like Tomaway rather than Lila, but I'm not 100% sure about that. So there you go, besties. That was the bits of the trailer that were kind of sort of released. I hope we get to see the full thing properly and we can do a proper analysis with sound and we know what they're saying and what's going on. Just, I'm so excited. As much as I'm not a big fan of the animation style and what's going on and the big change, I am looking forward to seeing what stories, like what's the plot going to be, relationships, what's going on moving forward. I'd love to know what you think of all of this, besties. I know it was a lot, both a London special and season 6 stuff, but I'd love to know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one.